That way we can post it. It says recording. Okay. It always makes me really slow as soon as I hit record. So first thing I wanted to remind everyone is that this whole business is like all about you. And that sounds weird because we're all about helping other people. But in our chat today, I think it was Brittany who posted, was it today or yesterday, about like being unsure about this type of stuff and like people wanting to join you. And the whole thing is that this is about you and you finding your people, and your people will want to join you. So I love running challenge groups because that's what our topic is tonight, is challenge groups. But my challenge groups probably resonate more with my people. And I'm not saying you guys aren't my people, because you guys kind of are my people, but you could like attract people who are more like you than they are like me. That makes sense. Because we're all a little bit different. I'm probably older than all of you. And I'm a fitness professional and things like that, where I don't think anyone else is. So like things like that, we're all, I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. And I want you to feel empowered to do you, but I also want you to know that my groups and my stuff, and same for Alexis, her groups and her stuff, hopefully she is right next to me in yours. I can't see me. I'm like pointing over there, but I could be pointing at someone else. But her stuff, all of our stuff, we love running this stuff, and you are more than welcome to put your people in with our people. We're fine with that. But I want you to feel like if you, is there something?
I was just gonna try and mute someone. I don't know. There's something, and I just don't want the recording to be all jumbly.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can do it.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to either.
Okay. I don't hear it anymore.
Okay. Thanks, whoever.
But I want you to feel empowered enough that, like, if you're in one of my groups or one of Alexis's groups and you don't love the way that we do stuff, I want you to feel empowered enough to do it your own way and not feel like you have to do it our way. We're going to share with you, like, what's working for us, what has worked for us in the past, what hasn't worked, all of that stuff. But if something that hasn't worked for me sounds really appealing to you, like, try it. That's fine. We're not going to tell you what's right or wrong, because everyone runs their businesses a little bit differently, because this is your business. So with that being said, there are quite a few different types of challenge groups you can do. Why am I so slow on my screen? Hopefully I'm not
on mine. So just
okay. So we have like a funnel system is how our challenge groups work. And our top little part there is from like your Instagram page, your life page, your personal page, or it can be from a Facebook group, a challenge group, a team group. Alexis is pretty awesome at running groups, like a group that isn't actually a group. It's more like a page, like to share the stuff that you want to share motivation, share free challenges, share whatever it is that you want to share. And the awesome part about having your own is you can invite all of your friends and family. You can say what you want to say. You don't have to say what we're saying. You can do it how you want. You don't have to have it pink and sparkly if you don't like pink and sparkly. That just tends to be where I go with it and where Alexis goes with it. We tend to be pink and sparkly. And if you're not into that, you don't have to do that. You can do it your own way. And then you can funnel them right from yours into our groups if you aren't ready for this. But a great way to get started is a free challenge group. That's how I started. I did a free 5-day clean eating challenge group in August of 2014. That was my very first group, and it went really well. I just found all of my content on the internet, and I used it that way. So you can do paid challenge groups. You can do a challenge group around a certain program. You can do a challenge group around drinking water. You can do a challenge group however you want. You can do it on Facebook. You can do it on Instagram. You can do it in the My Challenge Tracker app. I have not had good success with the My Challenge Tracker app. I will say that. I know some people really love the idea of that though. So how our particular funnel works is at the top, like I said, from our like pages, our Instagram pages, our friends, our family, they funnel usually into a free challenge. I have to let my dog out of the room. Okay, he's crying. So they funnel into a free challenge, and usually in our free challenge we have a sale. And our sale happens at the end of our free challenge, and when people purchase anything, they get put into the Spark Squad. Our Spark Squad then has ongoing support, and once a month, we're trying to be better about it, we'll run a coach sneak peek, and then from there they get put into the Spark Revolution team chat. We shut down the team page just because it was just so many groups going on. Does anyone have any questions yet? Okay, I'm moving on. So creating your actual group. So the first thing you have to figure out is what you want your group to be about. Do you want it to be free? Do you want to make like a like page type of group? If you do, Alexis is your girl for that. I don't have a group like that. So I have a like page. But the other thing you can think about is creating a theme. I used to do monthly themed challenge groups. I would do like fall into fitness. And I would do, for September and October, I would do a challenge group based around fall stuff and falling back into your fitness. I always did a Christmas thing. I always did, some spring clean eating, things like that. You can do things like that. Or you can have an ongoing group like we have for our Spark Squad. It just depends on what you want. That's the hard part about this is you can do anything you want. The part that people get overwhelmed by here is creating all that content, right? So in your back office, there's literally a challenge group guide. Every single program has an entire challenge group of posts. They have the words, they have the pictures, they have everything. They have everything.
They have the dates that you post them, like.
Yes. All you have to do is copy, save the picture, paste. If you don't like the wording, you can change some words. Sometimes it tells you to add your favorite recipe here. You can get content, like it's awesome back there. I use there's a multi-program challenge group guide back there. I used it like 7 times and now I've decided I should probably stop because I've been using it too much. But it's really nice. The other place you can get content is the Beachbody blog. There's some really cool stuff there. My favorite place to get content is Pinterest. I'll go right on Pinterest and pull stuff right off of Pinterest. If I want my own graphics, there's a website called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. The website, or you can use an app. I usually do everything on the website because I get really frustrated with the app because I want to get more detailed. This dog is going to drive me nuts. So, Canva, that's where all of those Instagram story things that I shared, that I think we've all shared them around to put your workout here, day, whatever. Emmett, get out of there. So Canva, awesome. So something that we also do a lot are the polls for our check-ins. So to check in, Emmett, oh my gosh, he's standing on things. Okay, the polls, oh my gosh. I hope you guys can't hear all the thunking. But now he just tried to eat your hat, Alexis. You probably smell dog. Okay, I'm gonna ignore him. The polls seem to work really well for us because all you have to do is go click, 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 click. No one has to write anything. No one has to give a description. No one has to do anything crazy. They can just click the polls. That's why I typically do that. A check-in is awesome for your page every day because it's going to help people every time they check into your page. It's going to help them see your posts more because they interacted with a post on your page or in your group. Am I missing anything yet? I'm trying to stay on track.
I don't want to interrupt you in case you don't get to it yet. I was just gonna, you're talking about like the posts and the check-ins and everything. So like the fact that you can schedule all of that. Yeah.
That was my next bullet point.
Go ahead.
So Facebook has caught on. I used to actually pay a monthly fee to a outside source to load all my posts in and for it to like post for me in all my challenge groups. But Facebook figured that out, and they actually have built into your challenge groups your pay. I think you can do it on your pages, pretty much anything you're in charge of except for events. It took it away from the events again. I was so excited that it took it away. You can schedule your posts. So if you type your post out, down by the little thing it says post, and there's a little clock. Click the clock and you can schedule the post. Now here's my trick for scheduling posts. Let me see if I can. So I write out like, okay, this, you don't even need to know what all this says, but it'll say like 3 different posts. I had said like yoga, affirmation, SC. I don't even know what that meant, but I would schedule it and then check it off. Schedule it, check it off. Because if you're ever around me, I can accidentally schedule the same post or a post, 2 posts to go on the same day, and then you don't have a post for the next day. I got these at the dollar store, and I designate one to every group. This is the free group. I have a Spark Squad one. I have this one was for the Spark Revolution, but I would just put check marks, and it looks like it's all just literally like check marks all over the place. And it helps me not mess up when I'm posting things because it's really easy to forget what you did. Next, admins on your page. So it's really important, or your group, it's really important that you have 2 admins usually, just because I've had a problem once where I got kicked out of my group and I didn't have an admin in there that could get me back in. So that was a problem. So I used to always add my husband and I would make him an admin, but now I don't add him anymore. I add Alexis. And especially because she also is running these groups with me, so she needs to have all of the same power that I have in the group. So if you're running something with someone, if you've been partnered up with someone, you guys should both be admins in your group. That way, like sometimes people will request to be in the group and an admin has to approve. I usually, if I don't recognize them, unless it's like some crazy name from like some crazy country and they have no mutual friends, then I just decline them. But if it says like that there's someone else's mutual friends, I just leave them and I let that person add them in and do their welcome and all of that. Because sometimes we'll post like the link to our free groups a lot, like, hey, just join on in. And so that way I let her join her people and I'll join approve my people. So we can just keep track of that. So I was gonna move on to the different things that are within a group. Anything else? Any questions? Everyone's looking very serious. So
I know.
within your group, there are different tabs. On your phone, it's at the top. On your computer, it's down the side. So something that we use a ton of in all of our groups are events. So that way we don't make more groups. It gets so overwhelming when it's like, let's make a group for this, and let's make a group for that, and let's make a group for this, and let's make a group for that. So if you want to hold like a sale, a special sneak peek, a back to basics, like a prep week or something like that, you can do an event within your group and only the people in that group can see the event, which is pretty cool. And you can invite the entire group to the event, which I love.
On your computer.
Yes, only on the computer.
For some reason you can't do it on your phone.
We learned that.
I haven't figured it out yet. did learn that the hard way. After we learned creating all these events in separate groups the hard way, and we had like 30 groups, and we're just like, no, delete.
Yes,
So
we've been streamlining this process for like the last year and a half, and it's working. Finally. So files are another thing you can really utilize. We used to have documents within groups, and I don't think they have that anymore. Because I used to make a document like breakfast recipes. Lunch. Remember when I did that? Is that gone?
Yeah, it's just under files now.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's gone because I don't see it on any of ours unless it's something special you have to add. But I just throw all of mine under files.
Yeah, so you can put files in. I like to put recipes, meal plans might pop up in there, calendars, things like that. The other thing you can utilize is you can make your group I'm not going to remember the name. It's like a learning something.
I think it's social learning.
Social learning.
I think so.
I think that's right, a social learning group. And you can have units. So if you want like to create, trying to think of something you could create in there, your challenge.
Like if you've seen the ones in the Team Evolve page, Brittany, you're not in it yet. But it's Leslie's big coach group. So she has those units I've pushed all of you guys to start looking at. So it's just like training, but it's grouped training. So it's easier to like find it, and you can go in and you can click, I'm done with this. So you can see what you've done already, and you can see what you have to do next. And it has it in order, and it's super nice and organized. Very helpful.
Yes, it is. So the last thing I wanted to touch on was the question I get all the time. What if no one responds? Like, what if no one answers anything I say? Keep posting, because people are seeing it. I've posted to crickets for like months before, and then I'll talk to people in real life, and they'll tell me that they see all this stuff, they love all this stuff that I'm posting, and they've never hit like, they've never commented, they've never done any of that stuff. Even challengers who have forked out the money, like they've paid the money, they've gotten their stuff, and I'm like, are you even there? Like, what are you doing? You haven't even checked in on any of this stuff. And like a girl I sit next to at work, it's happened multiple times. A girl
I know a lot of those people.
And they'll tell me like, oh, I did my workout today. Look, I took a selfie with the calendar. Look at all this stuff I did. And I'm like, well, you did all the stuff I posted for you to do, but why didn't you put it in the group? And they're like, oh, I guess I could do that. And I'm like,
that's what I have my Snapchat girls. I have a handful of you guys, Emmy. That's not me every single morning that they're doing their stuff.
But it's kind of scary. It's scary to put yourself out there and for someone to not, for people to not hit like or comment. But you have to know, like, it took me a long time to realize that even when people weren't liking and commenting, I was still making a difference. And I get told all the time, like, my like page, I only have like 650 likes on my like page, and I've had a like page for 5 years. And I only get like between 10 and 30 likes maybe, and maybe a couple comments on photos. And I'll go to work and people will come up to me and tell me how much they love my posts and all this stuff. And like, I don't even know if they like my page. I'm like, how are you even seeing it? But it always reminds me to keep posting and keep sharing, because not everyone is hitting like, even if they do like what you're saying and what you're doing. So.
Right. That's like I had two people text me today about my blog post about my back, and they're like one girl was like, oh my God, I have scoliosis too. That's crazy. Let's talk. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the other girl is just like one of my friends. She's just like talking about like how I'll be fine and all this stuff and like saying everything. But I'm like, I didn't even know you saw that. Like, you didn't say nothing. You didn't like it or anything. Just go press the button, please. That's all you got to do. But they see it and they love it and they care about it. So.
Right. It's hard. It can be scary though, because I used to really like worry. I would be like, I only got 3 likes on that, and I would analyze it or think about it and be like, oh, people must not like what I'm doing, or people must not care, or it must be annoying, or whatever it is. And every time, like, I was wrong. It's just my mean head voice
Mean
trying to
girl.
get me out of stuff.
It's your mean girl.
Yeah,
I'm reading
it
those right
is.
now.
So I just wanted to make sure that, like, I think I had a team page before, like, all of this, and I used to post in there, and I don't think anyone ever responded, ever. And I just kept posting and kept posting and kept posting and kept posting, and eventually it helped people. And it sounds annoying and it sounds frustrating, but it's like really rewarding when someone comes up to you who didn't like your thing and is like, oh my gosh, I was so motivated this morning by what you posted, or whatever it was. So does anyone have any questions on challenge groups or Facebook groups or Instagram? I mean, technically they're not Instagram groups, they're just Instagram chats. But my challenge tracker app, any of that?
No.
No. Well, good. Any questions on other
covered
things?
most of it. So
What?
I think we covered most of all of it. So I
I
think
think
we're
so. I tried really hard. I made notes and everything. So does anyone have any other questions? Like, we can talk about anything.
How do
anything.
you balance like a super busy lifestyle and then doing all of this? Because like my hours are about to go up to like 36 hours a week. Plus I'm doing stuff at home, plus raising Ham and trying to figure this out. You should see I got a brand new calendar.
Planner.
And like I'm struggling.
What are you watching?
So I sit down once a month, which I clearly have not done in the Spark Squad. If you guys can't tell, I haven't done my once a month. And I schedule all the posts for the month. I schedule them all.
I do it weekly. I don't do it monthly. I do it every Sunday. That's it.
But then I can go be a challenger. And I think that helps, is when I can go be a challenger. When I'm not sitting there being like, oh, what am I going to post? I also like posting publicly. I use an app. We both do that. Like, anytime I take photos, if I take like 3 really good photos, I'll edit all 3 of them and I'll put them into this app, and I'll have them saved, ready to go, with all my hashtags ready to go. And that way, when my Instagram feed, when my picture that I took the first one, when it gets down underneath, I pull out another one that I took that very same day with a little bit of a different pose, and I put it back up, and no one ever says anything. No one's like, you took that picture a week and a half ago, or whatever it was. Sometimes I post things I took a year and a half ago, and no one knows. So
Like, I'm still tripling in summit pictures because I didn't want to drop 50 summit pictures in my feed at once.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, for me, it's about being annoyingly,
Yeah, Paulo.
and also something that I've learned from Alexis is almost right when I learn about something, or right when something happens, I do it right then. Closer. I'm not as fast as she is to react to things, but I'm someone who thinks about things. I'm someone who like mulls things over, and I've tried to stop that as best as I can. Just like right then.
Silent.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yes. Other question? Oh, and the calendar thing. I write out every 30 minutes what is going on that day. Every 30 minutes. Lunch, travel, I'll be driving right then. It's ridiculous, but it's the only way I can function.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a crazy schedule.
Well, that's what yours is crazier because, like, I have a normal job. Like, I work for 8 hours, but I make sure, like, I take my 2 50-minute breaks, and I go sit in my chair, and I go read my book in the corner. And then as soon as I get home, I know, 4 o'clock, it's power hour time. Right after that, I make dinner. Like, it's just doing the same thing every day, getting in a schedule, getting in a routine, so I know I don't forget anything, so I know I don't skip anything. Priorities up top. Like if I wanted to go, like, I don't know, do something stupid, it's like, nope, I got to do my power hour first because that's important. So I write it all down, like in the front of my book that Michaela got me. It has, this is the next month, so it's blank, but it has my routine page. You probably can't see, I'll post a picture of. So it says first things first. So it's like the most important things that I have to get done every day. Morning, afternoon, evening, before bed. So that is literally going to be my schedule for the entire month. Like that is how I'm going to do things in that order. So it's taken a long time to get to a routine like this. So don't be stressed out if you don't right away. Like I used to be like sleep until 6:30, work out after work, and now I wake up at 4:20 and work out in the morning and do all this other stuff. And it's taken a very long time for me to wake up early because, like, just ask Michaela, like last year during Summit, I was like a walking zombie with everybody, all these cheery freaking morning people. It was not me. I was not that person.
Oh, it was
I
bad.
hated all of them.
She
They're
like
overwhelming me.
the road looking depressed. We were like, what are you doing? She was like,
Like, why are we in this
I'm
meeting
so
at
happy
5:30
right now.
Taken a very long time for me to come to terms with it and to get my new schedule. But I'm
And
here now. It's okay.
Something that helps me, I've completely forgot to say, are power pockets. So like, I'll take like 10-15 minutes to do something real quick, or 10-15 minutes to do this, 10-15 minutes to do that. I'll record my workout videos. My workout videos that I post on my stories don't go up for hours sometimes because I'll record them in my 10-15 minutes. And I'm like, okay, next 10-15 minutes I'm going to edit them. So my next 10-15 minutes might be, you know, after I teach 3 more classes, and I'll get a couple minutes and I'll edit them as, you know, as quickly as I can. And I create a streamlined process for that. So like, it's the exact same edits, the exact same thing every single day. So that way I don't have to like be like, oh, which filter looks the best? Like, no, this gets the same filters as all the other pictures, all the other videos. So that's one thing that helps me. Other questions? No more questions?
Anything.
So
I have to,
Our-
yeah, I need to put him to bed. I'm an hour ahead of y'all. So
oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yep.
hurry.
We have like 8 minutes left anyways and we're getting kicked off.
Yeah.
So good.
So go ahead and put him to bed. Thanks for having me. The only other thing I was gonna cover is what our next call topic is gonna be on.
Okay, and I'm in the chat too, so
Yeah, we'll fill everyone in there.
yeah, I'm still, once I get like a better balance, I'll be able to do everything a little better.
It takes time. Don't stress out about it.
Especially when this one is decided now that we are doing sleep regression, that we wake up 6 times a night.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's so much fun, guys.
Well, have a good night.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye. So next call, I can't remember when it is. My calendar is in my bag somewhere.
Oh, I haven't filled out September yet. Yeah.
Next call, we're gonna do like a vision board call. And if you've already created a vision board, we'll be revisiting your vision board. And if you've never created a vision board, we'll kind of go over creating one. We can create them while we're chit-chatting. It's not going to be a super formal thing. We'll figure out the details, but it might be kind of fun to just like get on a call and create our vision boards together and share like share what's on our vision boards, like what we're doing. Because sometimes I get really motivated by hearing other people's goals, even if it's
Oh, yeah.
like,
And it helps you like spark ideas of like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I need a goal related to that or something like that. And like you can just write lists of all the goals you want, like have like I have like my big picture stuff like literally printed out, but then I have like my little goals in my monthly goals. So like we can like help you guys as we're doing it together, just like she said, super informal, like help you guys break them out and like get little smaller ones so they're not overwhelming, all of that good stuff. We usually do this every January to kick off the year, but somebody asked me about it, so I figured let's revamp because a lot of you guys are new and a lot of you guys just are coaching, so that's a lot different goals and vision board stuff. So I figured why not? We got 3 more months, so you can do a lot in 3 months, so we might as well not wait.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah, don't wait. All right, so our time's about up. Yeah. Any questions before we go? No?
And you can always drop them in the group chat, obviously. So.
Yes. All right, well, I'll put the recording. Mine has to go onto YouTube and then into the group. So I don't know.
Whatever.
But it goes onto YouTube unlisted, so no one sees it, just the people on our team that get the link. So just so you guys know, I don't post it public. All right. All right, well, you guys have a great night. Thank you for taking the time to hop on. Goodbye.
Bye.